Hey, Zuber, I saw you just released some tickets to your event, and you also dropped the bomb on me that I'm speaking first. What should I expect here?
Well, so a couple of things. So first and foremost, thanks for coming. First off, thank you for being a weekly guest. I really appreciate you doing that, leading the Saturday accountability group, Gen Z Plus. One of the things that you should expect from my event is a couple of things. One, my hope is you are showered with love, right? One of the things other millionaires who come and speak will realize, because you're going to be there for both days, even though you're speaking first, is so many folks in the audience will find you and have a meaningful 5 to 7 minute conversation with you. You're going to find out just how many people you've positively impacted. I expect people to bring, I'm going to say kids, and I don't mean that derogatory. My daughter's 34 now, for example. So I expect some parents to bring their adult children, and I hope that you have some very meaningful conversation with them. So the first thing I would expect you to have is you're going to smile so much your face hurts. That's the first thing that I hope happens.
Challenge accepted.
There you go. Second, you're going to get a gift for speaking that hopefully you treasure. It's unique. You've probably seen them from other gifts, because everybody who speaks the first time gets the same gift. So if you've seen it, you know what it's going to be. If you haven't, great, you'll be surprised. Again, it's my way to say thank you for coming and all of that. What you also may not know is I have a podcast room set up that only the speakers and millionaires can use. So I go above and beyond. I pay for a full multi-camera, multi-mic podcast room where you can pre-schedule people to interview and create content, or people can interview you and create content. Again, it's a way for me, because I'm not paying you to come, right? You're paying your own freight, or whatever, right? The only thing you get from me is a free ticket, right? I'm not paying you to come. Mm-hmm. And so there's lots of ways for me to show love and appreciation. So hopefully that comes through. Is hopefully not only do you feel from the audience, but you feel from me, a sincere thanks and appreciation. Kicking off day one's tough, man. It's the first presentation. It sets the stage. I know you'll crush it. But the other thing that's very unique about me is I don't do events like anybody else, right? You have 45 minutes, and maybe we'll look at the agenda later. But good news is, you don't have to have a PowerPoint. I would say most of the speakers don't have PowerPoint. They come up with 5 or 6 themes that they want to talk about, because ultimately I want the audience, Cody, to line up and ask you questions, right? Because again, it's about the audience. It's not about, hey, how smart is Cody, or how you look at me, and all of these cool things, and then you sit down. No, it's let's tell the audience who you are. Let's tell them a couple of key concepts, and then let's have them ask you questions. So that's what you should be prepared for. So you can have PowerPoint if you're comfortable. It's no problem, but you don't have to have PowerPoint. It's not a requirement. And then lastly, you and I've done events together, right? And you should get an ORaaT event. The audience is different. There's like an electricity that runs through the room, and it's contagious. So I would expect for you to be excited.
Yeah. Well, my thought on the presentation, I'll probably have a PowerPoint just for the sake of photos. I'm not the type of guy that wants to put a whole bunch of words up there, but
photos are great.
45 minutes is cool. Once I'm done, what's the rest of the event going to look like?
So like the agenda?
Yeah. Like, what are we going to do afterwards? Because I don't know if you've announced how many speakers. You haven't told me, but it's going to be X amount of speakers a day.
Well, I'll show you right now. So, are you seeing this now? Does it show the agenda slide?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's scroll over day one. So again, I'm going to open with a couple of minutes of remarks, restrooms here, foods here, blah, blah, blah. But you're coming in, you're starting off. Then after you will be a gentleman named Jared. He's going to talk about rent by room. He's a part of our school community. He runs one of the accountability groups. I think he's got 4 houses, maybe 5. He's going to be talking
Wow.
about how he's making money today.
Cool.
Then will be our first break, coffee break, restroom, all of that. Then we're going to have a brand new story. One of the things that I do during the year is I collect cool stories and I bring first-time speakers. So Andrea is a first-time speaker. She was a medical doctor in South America. She realized that she couldn't build wealth even though she was a doctor because of the socialist regime. And she left the country and started over in the United States. And I think that's a really cool story. She's no longer a doctor, right? She did all that schooling, all that education. She's no longer a doctor. Then we're going to have a millionaire panel. This will be for folks that don't have a spot. So like you have a spot, so you won't be here. This will be like Casey and Brian and Adrian. They'll get a chance in the sun just like you. This will be completely Q&A. Completely Q&A. No PowerPoint here. Then this one is in pencil right now. Derek is trying to confirm that he can make it. If not, I will find someone else. But Derek, that ADU guy, looking to come back for year 2. Then there'll be our first networking. So you will be fed up in the VIP section, and you will likely be inundated with VIP guests networking and asking you questions. And it's 2 hours. It's not an hour. It's 2 hours of networking. This is often seen as the most valuable sessions, is just the sheer amount of networking we get. Then the next cool story, she goes by Leah the Trader on X or Twitter. But the reason she's going to be there is she actually built a real estate portfolio buying dumps in Europe. And she did it all by herself. And she's just going to talk about, bootstrapping it and, how she made it work even in Europe. I think it's a very cool story. Then we're going to have another school member, Aaron, and his wife talk about investing in a passion project. They just successfully raised a couple of $1 million, and they're going to be talking about that. I'd be giving in awards. This is something I did year 2. I should have done in year 1. I'm going to identify 5 people in my community that deserve some special recognition, and they have no idea who they are, and they'll be surprised. At least that's the goal. And then keynote number 1, because we have 2 keynotes. Keynote number 1 is going to be Jason Hartman from Empowered Investor. He's been in the game 30 plus years. And then networking number 2 is I feed everybody dinner, and we do cupcakes and cake to, really celebrate, the last year or so. So that's day 1. It is a long day. It's 12 hours. It's 8 to 8 in Vegas. But that's day 1. Any questions?
Well, that's cool. Instead of a 9 to 5, we're doing an 8 to 8.
Yeah, exactly. Why? If you're already in Vegas, that way it keeps you out of the clubs. You don't get to go to the clubs. You just stay around good people.
Yeah. There's nothing good that comes from Vegas other than if you're networking.
Exactly. And then day 2, kind of same thing, a couple of comments. Then we're going to have our second Gen Z up there, Dylan. It actually might be good for you two to get in a podcast room together and do a show. That might be fun to get done. Then we're going to have our next school member, Brandon, talk about infill development and ground up development. Then we're going to have our next cool story. Just had this one, Sharon and Sean in their 30s, quitting their jobs and taking 2 years just to travel the world because of their real estate portfolio. Talk about freedom.
That's
then
incredible.
It's an awesome story. They're great people. Then we have like day 1 where we had the millionaire panel. We'll do a tools panel, like Dana Dunford, CEO of Hemlane, Lance Lambert from Resi Club. Then we'll have a lender panel. Again, just straight Q&A. Again, my goal here is to show love to people like yourself who come back every week. Then we will have Ryan and his lovely wife, Lakeisha. I got to put that in here. Letitia, put that in here. They're going to come and talk about their investing journey in one rental at a time. Then our 2, last year we had 2 surprise favorite speakers. One on mental health, Fred, pasture and mental health expert. He's coming back. And Dr. Jeff, who is my personal biohacking doctor, PhD doctor. He's going to come in and do another session. And then keynote number 2 is the one and only Pace Morby. He's going to come in and talk for nearly 2 hours on day 2. So
sweet.
There we go.
That's a familiar name.
Yeah, a couple people know who that is. Yeah. And then there's the podcast room. This is what I do just for the speakers. Like I said earlier, what you can expect. Mm-hmm. I spend about $12,000 on this room, multiple cameras, multiple mics, somebody sitting in there, and usually 2 people. So you can schedule like, hey, Zuber, I want to talk to Dylan, at 10 to 11 on, like, I'll just put this in here right now, like, just for example. So this will be, you and Dylan can do a session together, and then this will fill out with other millionaires and speakers. So, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. Dylan's a smart guy. We've been running the accountability call together.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I don't say this with any hyperbole. Our events are different. It's about the audience, the energy. I truly hope by the end of day one, your face hurts from smiling. I really hope that happens for you. I'm sure it will. But yeah, it's fun.
We'll have to get a photo at the very beginning of the event and at the very end when all our faces are just hanging down.
That's right. Oh, it hurts so much. It might be one of those delayed. Maybe it won't happen Saturday and Sunday, but by Monday or Tuesday, you'll be like, "Oh my God."
Don't use these muscles enough.
Exactly.
Well, cool. Well, yeah, this is gonna be a fun first time speaking, and getting to open it's a big responsibility. So I will have to study hard. But I'll make it happen.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just again, all you have to do is be authentic. And if there's one thing I could say about Cody Davis is you're authentic. There's no pomp and circumstance. It's like, this is who I am. This is what I do. Good, bad, indifferent. You're comfortable in your own skin. I actually have a question for you. Are we going to get to meet the lovely significant other? Is she coming?
Ashley will be there.
Nice. Make sure we get a photo. I'd love to meet her.
Yeah, she will be there for both days. It'll be a lot of fun. And
when's the marriage? Like, will you be married at that point?
Yeah, October 19th of this year. So
so you'll be married. You'll be newlyweds.
Yep, for like 4 months.
Nice.
4 or 5 months.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. Well, I look forward to meeting her, and I think she's just going to be, and yeah, I think it's going to be fun for her to watch you in your element. I think it should be cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun, and we're about 80% of the way through your audiobook. Every time we drive together, yesterday we went down south to Tri-Cities. We're plugging through the audiobook.
Nice. And you have the one where Dion's reading it, right?
Yeah, it's super odd hearing Dion talk about, I upgraded my houses to all these apartments. Like, I have to remember it's you.
Dion is the best for doing that. So I appreciate you. I put you first on purpose because I know you can handle it. I know you'll set the stage, and I couldn't imagine anybody better kicking off day one. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. Hey, appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, if people can find you, where would they go?
Cody Davis Business Adventures on YouTube, posting every Tuesday and Thursday.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Thanks.